Yo, what is going on, guys? So we're back with another rank up video, and today we finally taken the plunge. Well, not today. This was before the Legends run. It was rank up before the 6.4 Legends run. The Quake to rank 5 plunge. But as you can see, I've just barely enough resources right now. I have 6 out of 6 tier 2 alphas, and I have 2 out of 6 tier 4 science class catalysts because I used what I had to rank thing to rank 2. So we're going to need to open up a couple of crystals here. So I need, I think 4 science ones here. So I got 30 of these tier 4 class catalyst crystals. We got 1 from the first 10. That sucks. 1 from the second 10. That sucks. I was like, oh my god, dude, are you serious? 2 from 20 of the class you need. It's always like that. I was seeing if any went into the overflow. Surprisingly, no. I'm like, okay. I guess we can open up 10 more if I have to, so I still need 2 more. And at the rate it's going, I need 20 more crystals. So I was seeing my fragments, if I could open up a couple of the fragment crystals, but I'm pretty far away, so I'm like, alright, I'll pop the last 10, and that's it. That's all the tier 4 class catalyst crystals I have stored up, and boom, we get 3 on the last 10. So I'm like, alright, there we go. That's enough. There goes all... Like, you know, it's nice just having those, because if you ever need them, you can just pop 10. But now I'm going to have to start restocking those. I haven't ran out of those in years. Like, it's been a long time since I've been out of those. It's crazy. So, yeah, claim this science ISO, and I'm out. I was like, oh my god, you gotta be kidding me, man. I'm halfway to ranking her up, and I'm out of ISO. Well, okay, let's go pop open a couple of crystals, I guess. Well, that sucks. You know, I'm looking, don't have a whole bunch of crystals. I got a couple of premiums. I was like, I don't even feel like popping those open. I got some more premiums. Like, I don't even feel like getting, like, them on to this area to pop them because of the shards. So I'm like, alright, I'll just pop these 10 here. They're already ready to go. Let's just pop them open. Nothing out of the first 10. I'm like, alright, well, let's try another 10. Come on, give me a science 4-star. I don't care who it is. I just want some ISO. And of course, problems connecting. Hold, please. And boom. Nothing. Not a single 4-star. So I'm like, alright, this sucks. At this point, I was down to 7 million gold. But I wasn't worried because there was a bunch of gold in Act 6 for me to get. Like I said, this was for the Legends run, so this was before I did it. So I was like, alright, let's see what I got for ISO. Let's sell everything that's not science, and then we'll just claim some tier 5 and whatever. We'll just, you know, whatever. I don't care if I have to, it costs some extra gold. I need to get her to rank 5 for the Legends run. So just go to tier 5, get whatever is closest. We got some skill expiring in like 7 days. I'm like, alright, that's gonna have to do. Throw some of this Mystic ISO in. I don't really care. Just whatever it takes, man. We got to get Quake to rank 5 for the Legends run. And now, after having hindsight and doing the Legends run, it was definitely a good call to take Quake to rank 5. She put in some good work, for sure. I'm not the best Quake player, and if I was better, she could have done more. But she really came in clutch for the special connoisseur path, which was one of the worst paths in all of 6.4. And I knew it was going to be bad, because what you want is a mutant champion with prowess. It doesn't have to be mutant, but most prowess champs are mutants. So yeah, a champ with prowess to get through this node, and you can only do special attacks, damage through special attacks, and it sucked. And Quake bypassed it. So yeah, Quake, she did so much for that path, man. It was a pain. Shout out to everyone in chat who said to use Quake. So I figured, you know, let's jump in and fight a hard boss. So this is variant 2. So man, Quake, I've heard how good she is for variant 2, but seeing is believing. And going in here, she absolutely shreds variant 2. Here's some banging. But yeah, she absolutely shreds variant 2 just because she doesn't have to touch the opponent, which is sick. But this was one of the hardest bosses in variant 2 because he's stun immune, he evades like crazy. and it's just a real pain having to defeat him with XL champs. I'm pretty sure I used like Rhino and Juggernaut to defeat him because they like got some boosts in this quest back then. And I don't think I ever got a solo on him. So we're gonna see what Quake can do against him. So as you can see with my Quake gameplay, it's in terms of, I think it's Quake and Bake is the where you evade and parry. It's pretty strong. My parry game, just in general, is really strong because I practiced the reparry method so much, and parrying was one of the first skills that I tried to master and focus on in this game, and I didn't really move on to more advanced strategies until I really mastered parry. Is one of the first things that I really took time to learn, focus, and everything. So over the years, my parry game has just gotten really strong, and the reparry method has just like taking it to a whole nother level. So my parry game is at normal. It's pretty great. So with Quake, it feels pretty natural to evade and parry. So it's really not a problem. But when it comes to evade and dexing, which I think is the Quake and Shake, right? Yeah. It's not nearly as good just because I don't practice Quake much. So parrying and her natural evade, I don't need to practice it much because I'm used to parrying. So it's not that out of the norm for me to do. But evading and dexing just so much against the wall against like a stun immune opponent, I don't do that very much, so it's really weird, and I don't have much practice with it. So you're gonna see all these fights I can just parry, so it's not a problem. It's fine. I just get against the wall, evade, parry, repeat, and I take a little bit of block damage, but it's fine. But once we get to the final boss, that will be the true testament to the Quake gameplay. But man, Quake with suicides is nice. The damage output is beautiful, but the problem with Quake is she has no immunities. But with the Nick Fury synergy, man, you get the regen, purify the bleed at the start of every fight. Oh my god, that synergy is so good. If I had that synergy, man, I could have cut off probably 2 hours off the Legends run because I would have used suicides for more paths. I did the first 7 hours of the Legends run without suicides because I'm cheap to save item cost and unit cost. That was the whole reason why I did that. But it cost a lot of time. But if I had the Nick Fury synergy, which I'm missing Deadpool to get the regen for Act 6 because I don't have him as a 5-star or a 6-star, then yeah, I would have used that synergy and I would have rocked suicides a whole lot more. But I couldn't. But here, there's no restrictions on champs you can bring, so we get that 10% regen at the start of every fight. Oh, it's so nice. That synergy is so good. It's honestly probably the best synergy in the game for me, and very advent suicide user. So yeah, I just absolutely love that synergy, man. It is so great. So yeah, just evade, parry, getting through these fights, not too much of an issue. With that regen every fight, it helps to restore a lot of the parry damage that we take throughout the fight. This Magneto was a little funky. I think I missed 2 parries. Just, I don't know, his mediums were like off by a couple like milliseconds. Like, I don't know, it's a little weird. Maybe because they're energy based. So I've noticed that like some champions, like for example when I play them, like Human Torch, I have to like delay my parry by like a couple. I want to say like a second, but it's not a second. It would be like maybe a quarter or a tenth of it, which is like so crazy to think about like how fast it is and to even be able to notice that. But like I'll do a 3-hit combo and I'll hit my normal parry like I do with like Corvus, but doing it at the same time with Human Torch, and it doesn't connect a parry. But if I wait like it's such a small amount of time. If I wait like a tenth or a quarter of a second or something like that, then I do connect the parry. Like it's so weird, but yeah, I don't know. It's really weird. So maybe that's why with Magneto Marvel now, I think his attacks are energy based. But it's weird that the parry timing is kind of weird for some champs. But yeah, I noticed it with Human Torch, with Sim Supreme, which when I end combos, you have to just wait like a little teeny tiny bit longer before you hit that parry. But we're nearing the end of the path here. We're on the final basic fight here, and it's an Iron Man. A nice, easy one to finish things off with. So, yeah, I'm just going to get that 10% regen at the start of the fight. Super nice. The restoration kit. Get up to 78% health. and start quaking and bacon, I think. I gotta remember what the difference is. I think Quake and Shake. It makes sense that Quake and Shake is the Dex one because you're shaking your body more, and baking. I don't know what baking has to do with parrying, but I don't know. Maybe, yeah, no, I don't know. I'm pretty sure Dave invented those sayings. Yeah, gonna charge this heavy one more, and this should do the trick here. 15 or not concussions, the aftershocks. Apply the concussion, and he's dead. So the path goes down. Just with parrying, not a problem. But now we get to the final boss. This is where I can really test my Quake gameplay. I was really, really scared to go in here, but I was like, all right, I'm just gonna give it my best shot, and we'll see what happens. So just gonna try to. He's stun immune, so we won't be able to rely on parry. But we can still block. We still can parry, which is what I like. Whereas champs that are like go unblockable, I don't like that because then you can't block at all or anything like that. But here, we can still block occasionally, which I do occasionally do. Right there, I hit a parry in the middle of the combo. Just I don't know, out of force of habit, it's just easier to manage for me. But what I don't, like I said, I don't have much practice doing this. But when I was doing this in the fight, I started to count how many hits he was doing, and that really helped me manage what the next step was. If I charge the heavy, if I go for a dex, so just counting his combo, that really did help me. But everything was going good. My mindset in the fight, I'm like, holy crap, I'm doing it. Wow, it's working. We're halfway there. All right, let's keep going. Parrying here and there a little bit, but he's just so aggressive. I'm trying to counter out the combos. When he ends the combo, I know that I'm safe, and he's throwing these heavies, evading them. It is, bro, it's so sketchy, man. I couldn't imagine doing this in Alliance War. I don't think I could do it in Alliance War. I have to practice a whole lot more to really be confident in my skills, because right now I'm not confident at all. Right there, I don't think I meant to let that heavy go. It was kind of weird, but yeah, we did it, and I was really impressed that I did it. One hit, boss solo. Like I said, I don't think I ever soloed that boss with the XL champs at my disposal at the time. So, and that was my first try on that boss with Quake. I was patting myself on the back. I was like, dude, wow, I actually did it. I wasn't expecting to do it, at least on the first try. But yeah, now that I have Quake at rank 5, hopefully it pushes me to practice her more, because I'm more inclined to now that she's at rank 5. When she was rank 4, I was like, I don't really want to practice her. But I even brought her to war a couple times as rank 4. So now that I have her as rank 5, I practice a bit more, start bringing her to war more. Her and Nick Fury as a pair with Captain Marvel, all at rank 5 now. Could be pretty strong. I just need to awaken my 6-star Captain Marvel. I need those Abyss rewards. But yeah, that's going to do it for this Quake rank up video. Drop a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought of my Quake gameplay. I feel like I'm going to be critiqued pretty hard by the Quake experts out there. Go easy on me. But yeah, your feedback is appreciated. Thanks for watching.